Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Blue Devils offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Card in the backfield, it's Otis. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Direct snap. Across the 15. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Otis. Got enough space. Touchdown, Duke. A great catch and run for 6. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a great way to set the tone not only for the game, but for a season.
Everyone's got high hopes. Everybody wants to win a championship. Everybody wants to do big things. But to come out and do it on the first drive, you talk about building some confidence, starting your season off with a bang.
And the returner goes down. The Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away at man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. Bunch formation for these receivers. Fast motion from the offense. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And the Knowles will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games.
Throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand. And he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try to pick up the 1st. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knowles!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild 1st quarter. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Complete downfield. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Working that left side now. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
He's off to the races. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Can't get him to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. To the end zone, and is picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. Trying play action. Steps away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice move. Creates some space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Running back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Gathers. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. At midfield, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Knowles getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida State 21.
Fielded in the end zone, it's April. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. And there he goes. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Fires to the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
Throws for the tight end. Working that left side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open. And that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Gathers. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, don't they?
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Trying to get to it. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Takes the easy one to the back. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Blue Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The offense lining up for a first down play. He'll start this drive firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, bringing all these tight ends in the game, you like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown in that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Florida State, 28-14.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Movement here from the tight end. The give on the inside. And he's a real unaware man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some score. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense wants to bring the heat. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, no! And the stomping has commenced.
man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion. You can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And a pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at 19. The Blue Devils line up to run it away. 3 down and not much choice to get rid of the ball. He'll bring it back together. Coverage team was down there rallying. They may stop and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top. The last they had, Jesse, they'd love to lost one deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. A touchdown, Seminoles. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Duke.
And this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after...
Team.
The touchdown.
This one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Seminoles are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
Touchdown, Florida State! And the route is on. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Makes the score. Florida State, 52-21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Averill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. The offense starts with a short field. The run from the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. A 3rd and long coming up here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Illinois came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Champaign had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but it certainly could have been worse. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Let's go. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Unloads to the right. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida State, 62-21.
He'll bring it out. It's April. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Trying to move them on the counter. Made a defender miss. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. And the Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look shit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
2-21.
He'll bring it out. It's Averill. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jim. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
Man, this thing's starting to snowball now in a bad way for this offense. 2nd interception in as many drives. This quarterback has got to be able to turn the page and make better decisions.
Could we get the trainers over to the coach right now? I mean, he's got his punt team out there, and it's not 4th down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's Otis. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there is nothing better.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
And the quarterback caught on 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack.
And it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds at the 4-yard line, and he almost had a pick 6.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage, and he thought he saw 4th down someplace? It's not 4th down, and the punt team's on the field. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Timeout is called by by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Pocket starts to collapse. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats.
Cricket.
He's going to pass on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.